Hello again. Happy Saturday. I finally did my 3 miles today. I had nothing but Bad Bunny, last album on, and a bottle of water, and I hit 3.12 miles. So that's a win for today. So I finalized my 12-week year plan. I have it set up in 3 places. First one being Google Sheets, which I'll show later on in this video. I also have it everything written down on my Panda planner. I have it set up on there also, and I also have it written down on just a piece of paper, just 3 columns with my goals for YouTube, health and fitness, and Spanish. So that's all set up. The Panda Planner, one of the tips from the Feel Good Productivity is to remove friction and have everything in plain view. So I have the Panda Planner in front of my keyboard. So the first thing I do when I sit down at my desk is see the list of things I need to do for the day. So I'm not trying to figure out what's the goal for today. I also rearranged my space, so I extended my desk to add more space for my keyboard, and so I could just put the keyboard to the side and take notes, write scripts. So I have a space for that. And then on the side of my desk now, I have some of my vitamins, my water bottles, my notebooks, some snacks. So everything is on the side for easy access. I made a playlist of all the exercises I want to try. The first thing is the morning stretches, which that's one of the changes I'm going to make. More stretching, because your girl is stiff. Didn't know how bad it was until I started stretching on Monday. So I've been stretching every other day since. That's the change I'm going to add to my 12-week year. I'm trying to do it every day. So as soon as I wake up, I'm going to stretch, do some minor stretching in the morning, and then later on during breaks. Because now the goal is to be a strong, flexible runner. But yeah, I have the playlist with the morning stretches, kettlebell exercises. I found my resistance bands, so I'm going to use that too. And I found some videos to help with that also, and body weight exercises. So that's in my playlist. So I don't have to search for anything. I went through it to see if that's the exercises I want to do. So everything is in one playlist. So as soon as I get up, I turn on my TV, put that playlist on, and get started with the stretches, and then work on whatever exercise I'm supposed to work on that day, just to switch it up so I don't get bored. Also, another thing for health and fitness, I didn't talk about food. I'm trying to have more plant-based meals. Food-wise, I wasn't too bad with the healthy meals, but I want more plant-based meals added to my routine. So I have Forks Over Knives cookbook. I had it for years, so I'm going to use that and some air fryer recipes that I found, especially for those low energy days when I don't feel like cooking anything. So I could just meal prep for the week for a few recipes, and then the other days I could just grab and go whatever is available, throw it in the air fryer, and call it a day. Content wise, there's no changes there, but I realized that vlogs count as videos. It won't be just 2 videos every month. It'll be the 2 videos I shared last week, and then the vlogs for July, which is going to be 4 weekly. My 13-week challenge for this get comfortable on camera, it ends the end of July. So instead of weekly, I'm going to do monthly videos. So like a end of the month recap for August will be the first weekend, like first Saturday of September for August recap. So monthly recap, so that's 3 videos already. So I probably could just throw in another video, make that 4 videos, and hit my target faster. So that's content, that's health and fitness, and For Spanish, didn't do much for Spanish. I completed 20 lessons from the language transfer playlist out of 90, but I'm going to restart it again to lesson 20 and then have it playing in the background this weekend. Hopefully by next video, I'll have the whole thing done. It's actually easier than I expected. It says 90, but most of those lessons are like 5 minutes here, 7 minutes there. The most I've seen was like 15, 16 minutes, I think. So I can get that completed by next week. It's one of those things you don't have to drag it out to finish it. So that could be done. Then I could just start watching videos related to tech, marketing, music. You know how Sinners is my favorite movie. I found a few videos of people giving a review for Sinners, but in Spanish. So I'm gonna see what they got to say about it. So that'll be interesting. So this week was the test run. Thank goodness I did it this week, so I can start off strong next week, basically. And also, I almost forgot to add in some things to do, projects to work on, or exercises to do, or things to eat based on the phase in my for cycle syncing. So I need to add that to my planners so I know what to do, so I'm not burning out. But yeah, everything is all set up. The first video in the series is going to be the 12-week year and feel good productivity merged together. So I got that one that I need to work on, and then that should be out. I thought the first was on Monday, but it's going to be on Tuesday, so I'll put that video out for Tuesday just for analytics purposes. And the stuff that I didn't get a chance to get through, like making a list of videos for the other channel, I could just add that to my to-do list of things I need to do for that channel. So no big deal. That goes for everything I didn't get to in the last few weeks, because I'm not going to be creating videos every day. So I could that'll be a list of things to do during the Pomodoro breaks. I found a few runs that I can do in October. It's perfect timing since my birthday is around Halloween. I could do some Halloween runs, or I think it's called Spooky Run. I could also do a virtual run, so I could just continue going to the park to do my runs, but do it virtually. So it doesn't have to be in Atlanta. I could do it anywhere, so I don't have to be in person. I was updating my resume I was updating my LinkedIn. I put the banner up. I don't know if you're on LinkedIn, but the non-recruiters, so-called experts, are usually anti-banner. It made no difference to me either way, but I'm going to put it up, so I'm going to see, hopefully, what's available out there come my way. It's been a while since I searched on LinkedIn. I'm not a fan of it. I would delete it if I could, but I need it. But yeah, updating my profile, trying to figure out where do I place myself in these job streets. Because of my background, I am literally all over the place. I've worked in almost every industry except for the food industry and entertainment. So that puts me in a lot of roles, a lot of projects I worked on, a lot of companies in the past 20 years. I couldn't figure out what specific, I get content related or marketing, but that's just not a specific role, I guess. While I was thinking about that, about feeling like I'm doing too much or being all over the place, there was a post that came up right after I thought that about how, what was it she said? She felt like people are telling her that she's doing too much when in reality she's doing what she's good at. That's going to be my mantra, I guess. I'm doing what I'm good at. I like to do a lot of things. So that's a little tip for the multi-passionate, multi-potentialite folks with the hyphenated this and that. So you're doing what you're good at. That's a reminder to myself and to all of you. Yeah, so that's basically it. Finalized my 12-week year plan. It's flexible enough and simple enough where I shouldn't have any roadblocks. But also a reminder to myself, if it doesn't go as planned, it's okay. There's always tomorrow or next week. But for this week, it's the first week of the quarter and of the plan. So I just need to get started. So this is my 12-week year planner. Also, I have the planner pinned to my browser for easy access. So I click this tab when I see what I'm supposed to be working on or to check off anything I completed. So you have the categories here. So health and fitness, career and work, relationships, finances, and all that. Then the daily habit, and then progress. So every time I check one of these, it updates it. If I still haven't met my target, and it changes to goal met. So I just changed this number here, depending on what it is, like stretch 3 times a week. So I put 3, check it 3 times, and the goal is met. So this is the daily tracker, and then below that I have a weekly tracker. So same categories, instead of daily, it's a weekly habit, and everything else is the same. For YouTube, when I say publish one piece of content, is going to be either a video or a community post or a short. And then same thing, at least once a week. So once I check them off, goal is met. I also have a video tracker here for both channels. I didn't include the other videos I made this year, so I'll do that later. But this is what is happening for next quarter. The video that's coming out on Tuesday is about the 12-week year book. So once it's published, I'll add the link here and pick a platform that I'm going to publish it on. So if it's a Substack, blog, or Pinterest. The script, since I use Google Docs, I could click this to add the script here. When I make a copy of the template, change the title, and I'll just link it to here. Film date, post date here, and then the URL, like I said, and the platforms. And also, the last column is for notes. And same thing goes for channel 2. I already have stuff published already, so it was only 4 videos, so that was easy to add to this planner. And that's it for the planner. I'm still working on a few things here to improve this, but I'll keep you posted on what's on the updated version. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next video.